My name is Justin Remer Thamert. I'm a 29-year-old in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and director of the New Mexico Faith Coalition for Immigrant Justice, as well as a sometimes massage therapist. I've been involved in service and leadership with the community for a number of years, particularly focused on immigration issues. As a board member of Encuentro, an organization in New Mexico that works to support the immigrant community in adult education, both financial literacy, English classes, and other job skills, as well as through my work with the Faith Coalition doing direct service accompaniment of people who are seeking asylum or facing the threat of detention or deportation. We have worked with families who are under risk of losing a breadwinner in their family, as well as an essential piece of their family, and working for a shift that can allow for family unity and the dignity of families. Most recently, we've been working on sanctuary efforts in New Mexico. And so we have two people who have come forward. One is a grandmother from Honduras who's been in sanctuary at the Quaker Meeting House in Albuquerque, and then most recently an Iraqi father who he and his wife both served in the U.S. Army, and yet he was given a deportation order for misdemeanor charges from over 20 years ago. So through this work of sanctuary, I think that there is a clear reflection of my call to follow Jesus, coming into spaces of discomfort, learning how it is that we can wrestle as people of faith with what it really means to stand in our Christian values or to be within a church where we have comfort, where we have protection, where we have privilege, and see how we can extend that support to other families who are under imminent risk. This has also been an opportunity for me to come together with other members of the community and take time to listen, to draw in the sand, and to be in a space of quietness in a culture that is so loud. I think that's one of the narrative shifts that I look for in my walk of faith and in my life. We are in a culture that is very driven by ego and that is very loud, and I try to embody quiet leadership and recognize that we can't do this alone. So I strive to bring many people to the table, particularly those most affected, and see how it is that we can brainstorm together and come up with creative solutions. I think the other piece is a vision for the whole community and the whole person. I have a dream of eventually helping to build an intentional community that has a space where migrants who are needing immediate shelter can come, but also where they and we, as one community, can come together and find healing through food, through nurturing, through healing touch, and through art. I've worked with theater and circus in the United States as well as in Latin America, and I think that that is a way that I'm able to come into my best self. And so I continue to draw inspiration from my community, being in relationship and accountable to those who are most impacted by these times. I'm inspired by their strength and by trying to live into the values that I espouse as a person of faith and as a Christian. And also, through the little successes that we have as a community, we draw strength together so that we can move forward and find ways to confront future challenges. Thank you for considering me and so many others as emerging leaders.